Hey guys, Eric here from A1Athlete.com, and today we'll be reviewing Mr. Infinity and Shogun's multi-purpose sled. So right off the bat, this is my current favorite sled of 2023. It's perfect for ATG and knees over toes training, but also for any type of training you want. It's super well designed. It is high quality build. It's modular, which is probably one of my favorite parts. We'll get into that later, but it is just a solid option really for any type of training that you want to do. So there's a good chance you're looking at knees over toes training, especially if you're kind of looking at this sled right now. And I gotta say, it is probably the perfect sled for it. So it comes in at $250 for the base model, which we'll get more into in a second, but you can get yourself a really good discount if you use our code A1Athlete at checkout or click the affiliate link in the description down below. So the price already makes it super accessible for most people who are wanting to train at home. But what else is really good about this thing? We're going to start off with my absolute favorite part about this sled, and probably what makes me pick this one over all the other ones consistently. So it has what Shogun calls a wraparound rail kit, which is basically a bar that goes right around the sled, and it allows you to clip your belt onto it. And then if you're doing reverse sled pulls and you quickly want to change directions, you simply just walk around the sled and you keep going. So no more unclipping and then reclipping and starting with that in the middle of your set. You just kind of simply walk around and you're good to go. And don't be fooled by how thin that rail is. I didn't think that it would handle weights at all. You know, because of the low profile, you would think that it'll bend and snap as soon as you put any sort of decent weight on it, but that thing is rock solid and you have nothing to worry about with that there. The premium design of that sled continues into their belt. So their sled belt is the best belt I have ever used for any sort of sledding. It is $90 extra unless you use our discount code, but it does really add a whole lot to the experience. I've used quite a few belt straps, especially the ones that they kind of give you at the gym. You know, if they're not torn apart or completely ripped in half, then you usually get a lot of pinching with those and a lot of choking around the hips. With Shogun's premium belt strap, I got zero pinching, zero choking in the hips, nothing like that. They're nice and long too, super good quality. I can see this thing lasting me a lifetime. Plus, if you're a heavy duty sledder and you can do a ton of weight, Shogun actually tested this for 10 tons of weight. If you can do that, then I'm sure they'll send you a free one if you snap it. Maybe I shouldn't say that they send you a free one. Not only is the multi-purpose sled our current favorite of 2023, but that belt strap is actually our favorite belt strap of 2023 as well. So let's actually focus on the sled a little bit more here. The base model comes with plastic skis at the bottom. So they're pre-installed for you. You don't have to do anything with it, but these high quality plastic skis are perfect if you're looking to do training on different surfaces. So I have a carpet in my basement. I'm kind of good to go without these plastic skis, but I do like to train outside on my concrete driveway as well. And a lot of sleds, you know, you have to add an option. You have to pay extra for that sort of thing. Shogun just puts those things right on there ready for you, and you're good to go for your driveway training. So that premium build of those plastic skis translates right over into the rest of the sled. It's really just well built. I have zero issues with it. I haven't been able to really dent it at all yet. They have a really good attention to detail. So the Shogun logo and Mr. Infinity logo, all those cutouts in there are super nice, super precise. It really makes it feel like a premium experience. Plus, all that comes in a tiny package. So I mentioned before that it's modular. You can take out the pushing posts and the loading bar in there pretty easily, right? The push post, you just pull out the loading bar. They have two wrenches that they include, and you just quickly unscrew it and you're good to go. So you can easily fit this into your trunk. I drive a Honda Civic, which, if you don't know, is a fairly small car. There's not a whole lot of trunk space in there, and I didn't have any problems loading it into there, even with the loading bar still installed actually. Plus, if you kind of need to push this into a corner somewhere or into your closet for storage, it's easily done so as well. So we already talked about the wraparound rail kit and the premium belt strap. So those are extra options. They each cost 99 bucks, but again, they're $90 if you use our code A1Athlete or just click the affiliate link in the description down below. But if you're looking to do any sort of knees over toes or ATG training, I would highly recommend them. Those two things are really what makes this one of my favorite sleds I've used ever, period. But if you're just wanting to push the sled around and that's all you need, then the base model got you covered. So one thing I really appreciate about this sled is the way that the base is kind of like a cup. So I don't have Olympic plates or bumper plates at my house, only at the gym when I bring it there. So I actually start stacking up my dumbbells and my little plates in there, and it holds it completely fine. So no worries if you don't have bumper plates or anything like that at home. You can pretty much use whatever you want. You can even throw your partner in there if you want to sit on. So this isn't a critique at all. I think it's just a testament to my terrible assembly skills, but there's a little bit of assembly required. Shogun sends in 2 free wrenches for you to use, so you don't even need to have any tools on hand, but you just gotta screw a couple things together. It takes 10 minutes tops, but the end result is one of the most solid and well-designed sleds I have ever used. So definitely worth it. Like I said earlier, this is my favorite current sled of 2023. Nothing else really does what the multi-purpose sled does, or not nearly as well. If you are looking for an ultra compact design, even more compact than this thing already is, Freak Athlete Essentials has the one sled that, you know, really rules them all when it comes to, you know, portability and compactness. But like I said, this thing is super compact already. It's super portable. I fit in my trunk no problem. It's stored in a corner in my house, so it's not taking up space at all. The modular design makes it super low profile as well. But yeah, that's the one thing to consider if you're looking for the tiniest option out there. So who do I recommend the Shogun and Mr. Infinity multi-purpose sled to? Basically anyone that wants to get into sled training or wants to do knees over toes, ATG training, do it outside, do it on carpet, bring it to the gym for some turf. Really anyone that wants a compact, high quality, very strong sled, this one is perfect for you. Plus, if you're really into reverse sled pulls, highly recommend getting the wraparound kit and the sled belt there as well. It'll really make your life a whole lot easier, and you will never have to unclip and clip and struggle to do that in the middle of your set ever again. The quality you get for the price you pay doesn't even come close to anything else. This is definitely top of the list for me right now. It makes it my top overall recommendation. I've used it for a lot of workouts already. I've really put it through its paces, but I will be updating my thoughts on it and kind of check in on how it holds up over time. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want the updates on that. Plus, remember, you'll get a sweet discount if you use our code A1Athlete or hit that affiliate link in the description down below. But that's it for the multi-purpose sled from Shogun and Mr. Infinity. If you have any questions about it, feel free to leave them in the comments and I will get back to you personally. That's it. Have a great day and ever forward in becoming an A1 athlete.